Hi, treatment planning. It's week 10, and this week you are probably decompressing after writing your creative toolbox activity. I'll have those all graded hopefully by like the 25th or the 29th. So keep on top of D2L to look for that. Your next project is the I Can Start. That's a treatment plan for your peer, and that's due 4/3, so April 3rd. So keep on top of that. I've got lots of stuff in this PowerPoint to help you be successful with that. Today you should have read chapter 10, or this week, and next week would be chapter 11, okay? That I Can Start paper is super important. Make sure you email me, text me, call me with any questions. But remember, we're going to have SMART goals there. They have to be specific. They have to be measurable. They have to be positively worded. We don't want to ask a client to remove something or reduce something from their life. We want to ask them to add something. So think about what you would ask them to remove and then find the opposite of that and add in that. Okay. Write it from a strengths-based perspective. We're looking for the best parts about this person, their biggest resources, their biggest supports. We want to add those all in. Okay. I have a whole bunch from chapter 5 in Johnson, which is like diseases and disorders which may cause a client to experience psychosis. So we want to be able to differentiate from those things. When a client comes to us and is experiencing psychosis, that's not the time to do talk therapy. That's a time to make sure that we're assessing them to see if they need hospitalization. We do have also side effects of antipsychotic drugs if a client is prescribed those. So we want to make sure that we're on top of that too. In terms of clients who have schizophrenia, we want to talk about the different types, the subsets that they could be diagnosed with, like with delusions, with bizarre delusions, with hallucinations. If their behavior is really abnormal, we want to talk about that. So when we're counseling them, we really want to build that rapport. We want to have an authentic and congruent relationship with them. We want to be gentle if we need to confront them. We want to help them develop communication skills and encourage them to build up social supports, because anytime we can find someone who will help our client recognize maybe different behavior or things that are leading them to a pattern of behavior that hasn't been helpful to them in the past, we want to have those folks on their side to help them out. Schizophrenia, it affects about 1% of the population. You can see from the MRI on slide 14 that the brain of someone with schizophrenia is much different than the brain of someone who does not experience schizophrenia. So we want to make sure that we're keeping them stable, we're keeping balance in their life, helping them function in ways and areas where they might struggle to function. We got to always assess for suicide. There's a high risk there, about 10% of folks, which is pretty big. And so we want to make sure that we're always assessing. We always want to make sure that we know how to help them stabilize, but then they also have tools and supports to help them stabilize. We want to make sure that they are on medication or that they're adhering to their medication if they are prescribed it. I gave you the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services booklet to kind of help you look at the family psychoeducation portion of it. But we also have schizophreniform, and we also have schizoaffective disorder. We have a brief psychotic disorder. We have delusional disorder. We want to make sure that we're looking through all of these things. These beliefs are time consuming. They can lead someone to kind of hole up or create issues within relationships. So if someone is paranoid, if someone is jealous, if someone is experiencing that they believe that they have some sort of exceptional ability with their body, all of these things we want to work through with them. We talked about schizoaffective. I did give you a video to kind of look at someone who is currently experiencing some disorganized speech, some maybe thought processes that aren't based in reality or grounded in reality. So if you want to, you can kind of look at that and see what that's about. There are books out there from people who are diagnosed with schizophrenia who are writing to help people understand. But just as each client is an individual, each client's experience of schizophrenia will be different also. And so we want to keep that in mind, okay? We don't want to ever just put someone in a box or a category, but we want to make sure that we are aware of what disorganized speech sounds like. We want to know what a delusion of grandeur looks like or sounds like or how it presents in session. Y'all are doing a great job. We are so close to the end. We're so close to spring break. Just keep pushing. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Call, text, email. I'm here for you if you need to meet via Teams or in person. I'm here. Just let me know, okay? Have a great week. Be good to yourselves and get started on that peer treatment paper. It's going to sneak up on you. Take care, y'all.